of silver. Didn't even have time to get the rod set up and the well, the rod was set, but didn't have time to get the camera set up. Nice wee sea trout. I'll go and get this one back. Well folks, welcome back. We're out in the Dornoch Firth again. The weather is pretty horrendous on the course, so I couldn't get near a beach. So I've come round here, Dornoch Bridge in the A9's literally 50 yards behind me here. This is one of the, oh my word. Oh, for goodness sake. Excuse me. Yeah, something on there. Get that bells off. Quite handy they fly off like that. Cheapers, better pulling this. Don't know if you'll still hear me down here, but that's pulling weed as well, I think. There's something on though. A lump of weed that's no handy, but there is something there. Oh, come on. Through you come. And we've got a fluke. So it's been a bit of a frantic start. I came and got the wee rod set up straight away, just the usual salted mackerel, and didn't even, well, I just literally just casted the other one out, didn't get a chance to set up the camera on that, and had a nice sea trout. So yeah, got a nice wee flatty there. Oh crikey, these things love to jump, don't they? But yeah, bonny wee flounder, decent enough. We'll get him back. He's just nicely lip hooked. For goodness sake. Room back, wee fella. Just settle down. Right, there we go. Now you need to go the other way, mate. You should go in there. Aye, he's off. Good. He's gone. Oh man alive. Up and down these stones like a yo-yo. Right, try it again. Welcome. So yeah, weather forecast on the beach is horrendous. Just now it's around about 35 mile an hour straight out the east, and big waves, rain, squalls, horrible. So really exposed on the coast. So beaches are out, rocks are out. Decided to come round to the Dornoch Bridge here, just fish in the estuary because it's the only place I can think of other than Meikle Ferry North and south over there that you'd have the wind actually behind you. So yeah, usual setup. The wee rod's got 5 hooks in it, all salted mackerel. The bigger rod I've taken. Now I'm only chucking it out and forgetting about it, to be honest. I've put quite a big squid bait on, and it's a rag bomb actually, a squid rag bomb. So I've gone and smashed that out as far as I could. There's sandbanks in here, and between the sandbanks you've got a channel that's right out here in front of me. It's like a big Y that goes out and then into the main channel. So I've gone and thrown that as far as I could down that channel. Rumour has it there's rays in here, that sort of thing. So if that picks one up, great. If it doesn't, then so be it. I'm not really that fussed. I'm really here just for the flukes today, and as you've seen earlier, the chance of a sea trout. I didn't think I'd get one on my first lob and within 5 minutes, but there you go. So later on, I'm also going to try maybe an hour round beneath the bridge, throwing the big rod out only, smash it out as far as I can, and with a rag and squid bomb, and just see if there is cod out there or not. I'm honestly not really that bothered about the big rod today. I do have a second trace for flounders and that made up for it, but it's just too heavy. So we'll leave that out there. The drag's set. I'll take it in every hour or so, change the bait over, stick it back out into the channel, and just see if we can pick something up. You never know, there might be a big place out there that will take it, or a big turbot. You never know unless you try. So yeah, that was it. It's not one of my sort of locations I would come to straight off to fish. It's not my favourite. It's quite noisy, but you know, with this weather, it's ideal. I'm sat here behind a big whin bush here, a gorse bush. So the weather's just hitting the other side of the bridge causeway here and just passing over the top of me. Just a couple of wee squalls coming now and again, but it's fine. I've got my flasks there all set. I've got a set of bells up on there. They flew off somewhere. They're there. So yeah, they're quite handy wee things actually. You can potter away doing stuff, and then you can hear them rattling away. So yeah, thanks to Gordon and Phil at Another Angle UK and Fishing Things. Good wee tip that. You can just potter away, go and have a cup of tea and watch YouTube and whatnot on the phone, and then these things start rattling and you can bounce into action. So yeah, a little less talking. We'll go and get this back out, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, good start. A sea trout, about £1.5, there or thereabouts, and a nice wee flounder. So yeah, I didn't take my measuring stick today, so I've no idea what size that flounder was. So you're going to have to excuse me, it's quite tight. Because it's a 4.6, I think it is, metre tide today, or 4.3. I can see the weed line is right up against the bank here, so instead of shifting back up the shingle, I'm just set up on top of the bank, and that way I don't need to move all day. So yeah, we'll get this one tidied up and get it back out. Not fishing far. There's crabs about as well, but you're going to get that in here. It's a sandy bottom, about maybe 30 yards out, with sporadic bits of weed. So yeah, just in that sandy sort of channel. There was a nice big seal come up a few minutes ago as well. So, but he came right on top of that flounder actually. I'm surprised the flounder was still there, but maybe they don't eat them. I don't know. So yeah, there's the bait there. It's just the usual. It's salted mackerel. It was frozen. It's defrosting now, but about 10mm wide by maybe an inch long. Just hook once through the top there. It's plenty. I find if you just hook through the top and leave the bottom, the flatties will come up, munch there, and 9 times out of 10 they'll not take it right down unless they're feeding quite aggressively. So I'll go and get this back out. Like I say, it's not going far. Nice big oil slick over there with a mackerel. We'll stick them back on. Right, I think that's us. So, yeah, the tides. So I've been here about maybe 45 minutes. Time I got everything set up and that. Walked round. It was pretty dark when I arrived. I was using the head torch to get round here, but access is quite easy, to be honest. It's not a bad wee path coming round. So yeah, safest houses up here. The tide today, I'm pretty sure it's 12:47 or something, it's full up. So as I say, it was a 4.3 metre tide, I think it was. So yeah, I'll fish it all the way up, but like I say, probably around about maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, if I've you know, decide we change, it'll be over there for cod, I think, just to see if there is, just to spend an hour. But if this is sort of dribs and drabs, then I'll probably just stay here and see if we can pick something up at the high point of the tide. But yeah, that's the plan today. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll take you back if we get anything. Well, look at this. Found in the bushes. So I don't know who's, maybe somebody that fishes around here's gone and left a chair in the wind bushes here. But yeah, brilliant. Really comfy. It beats the seat box anyway. So yeah, happy days. Can sit here watching the rods behind you. Right behind you there. And oh, this is ideal. Could get used to this. So I think we'll get this big fella and get it rebaited. It's been out there about an hour now, so we'll get it freshened up and stuck back out. Like I say, I'm not expecting anything on it, but might as well keep them fresh to see if we can get anything on it. Feeding the crabs, I think. All I've got left's my elastic. The crabs have had a good munch at that, which is no real surprise. So we'll get it tidied up. So yeah, the squid and carp bombs are not massive. This one's still frozen, but just put a couple of wee notches, wee slits with a knife, poke a couple of holes in it, and it's sealed there. You can see where they've gone and bait elastic to seal it in there. So just poke a couple of holes in it, bang it out there. Oh dear, forgot the bells. How can you forget the bells? Oh folks, it's been about an hour and a half since I had a proper bite or anything. Tide's about maybe halfway up, just over halfway up now. Nothing doing at all. It's been very quiet. The weed bed where it finishes and where the sand starts is obviously creeping further and further. So I'm only casting maybe about 45 yards just now with this rod, just to get out onto the sand. So hopefully I can get in amongst any flatties that are out there in the channel. The sea trout are likely to be in a wee bit closer in about the weed. So I'm trying, there was a wee rattle there actually, it might be crabs. But the sea trout will likely be in a wee bit closer in amongst all the kelp and bits of seaweed that are floating about. It's that popping seaweed, I can't mind the name of it. But there's like strings of that will come up onto the surface when the tide comes full in. So the trout will come in and patrol in there, chasing wee bait fish and whatnot if there is anything about at this time of year. So I'm trying to find that sort of happy medium bit right on the edge where the flukes are confident enough to come up over onto the stones. Hopefully we'll pick something up again. Don't know what's going on. like I say, it started manic. I was getting bites and rattles every few seconds when I first put the rod out. But for the last hour, there's been next to nothing. Might come back on nearer the top of the tide, I don't know. It's, like I say, it's not an area I fish very often at all, so I don't really know the best times to fish it. I think if I was a wee bit more switched on, I could probably come around and maybe the last 2 hours of the drop, fish the channel, and then around the bottom of the tide, and the first 2 hours coming back in as well, I could have fished there and targeted the flatties a wee bit more. But you know, we're out here, it's a Saturday morning, and what better thing to be doing than watching the rods and listening out for that wee bells rattling. Good fun. So yeah, I'll get back to my wee seat. I think it might be one of the boys that comes round here fishing quite a bit. I think it might be Graham, one of the boys that comes round. I'm sure, if I recall rightly, when I was fishing off the Armoured Rock under the bridge there for bass a while back, I think I recall seeing him round here sat in a chair watching a bubble float with his mackerel strips. So I'm not sure if it's his, but if it is, cheers Graham, and I'll put it back for you. But yeah, handy wee thing to have that there. Could get used to it. Oh, a wee touch there of something. I think that's a crab. Take these bails off, I think. Definitely a rattle from something there. Not sure what this is. Weed. I know there's weed on it. Oh, crikey, there's loads of weed on it. Oh, get out of there. Oh. Well, something's dropped off. I don't know, is that a fish? Feeling something. We do. We have a crab and a flatty. Oh, excuse me. We'll get you off there first. Get out of it. See the two hooks in them, like what? You can go back and sell. There we go, we got a wee flatty there too. So we'll get this fella unhooked here just now. Well, just another wee flatty there, another wee flounder. Just your typical sort of estuary flounder, very dark, a light mottling. But yeah, nice. It'd be nice to get a bigger one than that. Surprised he was caught right in close, in amongst the weed there. Okay, he's on the way back strong. Shot off like a bullet. Good. Oh well, maybe that's him starting to come back on the take a wee bit. Hopefully. I'll get 2 or 3 bits of bait here and get it freshened up again. So yeah, fishing again. 2 wee flatties and a little sea trout so far, about £1.50 the sea trout, which is alright. I mean, it's about average for this time of year. We don't really tend to see the runs of the bigger ones at this time of year, but there will be the odd bigger one about, but quite happy to see that wee fella earlier, and there is another one jumping in about here as well. I mean, it's only about maybe 10 inches long, but that'll just be a resident finnick. They'll be in here pretty much all the winter, to be honest. But yeah, nothing doing in the big rod. I think it's probably fishing too far out now, so I think I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'll take it in and cast it maybe 40-45 yards out rather than banging it. But yeah, it's not moved a mil, just feeding crabs with it, I think, so. And now we're at high tide, got my flask of tea there, got a wee seat courtesy of somebody out in the bushes there, and comfy as, and the rain stopped, skies are starting to clear, there's some blue sky appearing. Just doesn't get any better, does it? It's just brilliant. The odd wee sea trout and a little flounder or two, just happy as Larry. Can't beat it. What a way to spend some time. We have a rattle in the big rod. I was just going to say this will be the last cast. I think I was going to go over to the bridge and try underneath it just to see if there's a cod in there or something, but it's nice to see that rod moving. Yeah, I think there might be something on here. It's not big, but oh, I think it's dropped off actually. Darn. Might have been a wee fluke just having a pop at it. And just stick it straight back out there, I think. Oh, now the other one's going. No, I think I went a wee bit early with a big rod. A whopping great big seal out there. Don't know if you're seeing that in the camera. I think it's a seal anyway. Two of them. Just away under. One was that. Oh, the big rod's going. And be a wee bit more patient this time. Put my tops there. Sure. I'm not sure. Still get there again. Oh, I'll get them freshened up. There's definitely a fluke or something out there that's desperately wanting this, so that was me. Looks like the crabs are having a wee go at that right hand rod again. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's not a crab. Jeepers. That was definitely not a crab. Just give it a minute and see. I think it's a trout anyway. Might be a small fluke again. Just put a bit of tension on it and see if we can pull it through just a touch. I'm not sure what that was. It's still there. Might be a wee fluke. Pretty sure that's not crabs anyway. I'll get it in a minute. I've just got another few seconds, one more pull and it'll be on. If it's a fluke, it'll be hooked, and if it's not, then we'll freshen up the baits and put them back. Just into the last hour of the tide now. Got maybe about 40 minutes left of the tide. So I'm not going to bother moving down the bridge. I'll just stay here, fish this wee bit. Fish the last half hour or so, and then we'll call it a day then. But there seems to be livening up a wee bit as the water filled, and you know, we got up nearer the high point of the tide. I was right to stay in the bank of, there's maybe a yard down here. So yeah, I was not often I get things right, but got right this time to set up on top of this bank here, which is quite handy. It's been a very enjoyable morning. Sat there in the chair that I found and just watching those rods rattle away. It's been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, we'll get this fella in, I think. It's nothing big, and I'm pretty sure it's trapped in some weed there as well, so yeah, I got something. Yeah, something small indeed. I didn't think they were in there. Oh, settle down, pal. A tiny wee collie. Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly, you go and release your grip just a wee bit on them, but a bonny wee fish. Lovely colour there. But yeah, just a wee collie. Oh, we'll get this one in and get it packed away. Not much been happening on it, so it's been a couple of wee rattles on it. Quite impressed with that wee bellies. They work quite well. They certainly grab your attention when you're messing about. Just make sure I put the old chair back here, if I can figure out how you close it up. But yeah, it's just sat in there. just ideal. Well folks, nothing doing there. So that's it for another trip out. A lovely wee sea trout first thing, a couple of nice wee flukes and a collie, so it's not a day wasted, but really enjoyable day to be out. It's turned into a lovely early afternoon, so yeah, go home, get some breakfast and lunch now, and yeah, go and do some video editing. So thank you again for coming out, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. I do plan to get up to a couple of the North beaches in the next couple of weeks, around about Christmas. I think my brothers are both coming up as well, so that's good. And I do plan to get down to Arbroath as well for some cod. So yeah, thanks again for coming out, I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you all again soon. Cheers now.